guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers and welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button. Please do subscribe. Thank you all for your support. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and happy birthday to David Tennant.
Alexa, who is David Tennant?
David John Tennant is a Scottish actor. He rose to fame for his role as the 10th incarnation of the Doctor in the BBC sci-fi series Doctor Who, returning to the show as the 14th incarnation of the character in 2022.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Tuesday the 18th of April.
Alexa, what's the time?
It's 8:58 a.m.
Alexa, what's the weather like?
Currently, in Rochester it's 7 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 11 degrees and a low of 7 degrees.
Alexa, famous birthdays.
Today's famous birthdays include 9th President of the Republic of Ireland Michael D. Higgins, American actress Maria Bello, American television show host and comedian Conan O'Brien, FBI agent who spied for Soviet and Russian intelligence services Robert Hansen, and Scottish actor David Tennant.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
I missed something. Can you say it again?
Yeah, Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What's grey and wobbly? A jelly font.
Jelly fan. Right, guys, so I didn't really do any videos since yesterday afternoon because I was kindly taken out to Folkestone. Alexa, where is Folkestone?
Folkestone, England is a town in the southeastern part of England. It is located 63.3 miles southeast of London, England.
Alexa, what's in Folkestone?
Some popular points of interest near Folkestone, England are White Cliffs of Dover, Dover Castle, Dover Bronze Age Boat, Dubris, and East Kent Railway.
So yes, quite a surprise because I have not gone out for months, and I wore my shorts yesterday because I took Max out for a walk in the afternoon, and in the sunshine it was really quite warm, but later on in the day it came over quite cold and looked like it was going to rain. So I had a call saying my lift was going to arrive. It must have been about, it's quite late we left to go to Folkestone, so it must have been about getting on for 5 o'clock in the evening, and they said they were going to be 10 minutes. So I decided I had my shorts on, I had my black sweatshirt, my black shorts, my red backpack that comes usually everywhere with me because it's handy with its pockets, etc. And I had a white cap on, my white Haven cap, and I went into the local co-op because I can't go anywhere without some chewing gum. So I picked up some chewing gum, I picked up some jelly babies, and I picked up the Sun newspaper. And I was in a hurry, and the self-service checkout had a bloke there with a great stash of shopping. So I went to the co-op's desk, and the guy that smokes the vape pipe served me, and I just had a couple of quid on me. So I gave him a couple of quid. I got 5p change in coppers. I walked out of the co-op and waited for my lift, which arrived shortly afterwards. Max was in the flat in the living room with Nikki, my tortoiseshell cat. So when my dog has got a bit of company, he doesn't start barking, he's quiet. So I left Max with Nikki, who's the tortoiseshell cat. Got into the car with the person who was giving me a lift. And then it was a nice... So, Alexa, how long does it take to get to Folkestone from Rochester?
From Rochester, to drive to Folkestone, based on current traffic, it'll take about 53 minutes.
So, almost an hour if there's no traffic delays it takes to get to Folkestone. So, nice smooth journey across the motorway, nice views, lots of lorries, lorries with transport on them, lots of lorries about, and vans and cars and things. So we arrived in Folkestone, and the people that are taking me into Folkestone were staying at staying at a hotel, and the poor hotel looked dilapidated. It looked dilapidated. It looked like it was falling apart and was in need of repair. I think it was the Grand Burstin Hotel. Burstin, the Grand Burstin Hotel. It had scaffolding all over it. The outside walls were coming away, and inside it wasn't much better either, to be honest. Everything was out of order. But it was nice. The hotel was in the shape of a boat, a ship. Right, but from the front it looked okay, but when you went round the back it was held up with scaffolding, and part of the masonry, the wall was coming apart. Inside it just looked like it needed a bit of TLC, tender loving care. You see, what happens when places want to make money, especially after COVID, they will open up anything and get money out of it. And there was people opening windows with scaffolding in front of their face. It couldn't have been a very nice view, but apparently they were selling off cheap rooms, obviously to make money, but then you've got to consider people's safety, haven't you? Is it safe to be in a hotel that's falling apart? The Grand Burstin Hotel in Folkestone. Inside the rooms they were pretty neat and tidy, your basic hotel with your basic bed and your furniture and your bath. The room inside itself looked wonderful, but outside it looked a wreck. It looked dangerous from the back. Like some of the building was coming away, the wall peeling off. So I needed the toilet. I was desperate to go to the toilet, and the toilets downstairs were locked. So I went into the room and I used the toilet. I was bursting for a pee, basically. So I went to the loo, and they got it's a nice budget room, very nice for a couple. I was offered to stay. I'm very grateful. Someone offered to pay me to stay the night, but obviously I can't leave my dog overnight. I can if I make provisions for him, but I wasn't expecting that. If I'd expected that, I would have accepted the offer to have a room for the night. But as I said I said to them, if I get a room, it's not going to be next to you. And it was like scary to be in a place like that by yourself. I would have been scared. There was tunnels of corridors all over the place, and it was, no, I didn't want to be overnight in there by myself. So I was given a tour around Folkestone Beach. Very nice too. Lovely Folkestone Beach. So I looked, taken to the sea. Lovely clam shells on the beach. Beautiful boats. And they've got a train there that goes along the beach. But everything was shut because I went there about after everything was shut. By the time we got in there, it was getting on for 6 o'clock, so everything was shut. Everything was shut, but it was beautiful. I managed to take some photographs of Folkestone. Someone kindly treated me to fish and chips and a lovely cappuccino coffee at the local fish and chip shop near the hotel, and it was delicious. I had cod and chips with a slice of lemon, and it was the food was absolutely cooked to perfection and tasted lovely. So I walked along it because I've got a photo saying welcome to Sunny Sands. I walked along Sunny Sands Beach. Got some lovely pictures. Really nice place. The weather isn't that hot. When the sun's out, it looks like it's quite warm, but actually it's not. So I don't think I would have worn shorts yesterday afternoon and evening if I knew that it was quite chilly. So we had fish and chips, and I got a ride back home. But I hadn't been to that part of Folkestone before. My dad had taken me to Folkestone, Rye, Dymchurch, New Romney, Dover, but I hadn't been to that part of Folkestone before, and I was told there's many parts to Folkestone, and I hadn't been to the harbour. It's Folkestone Harbour that I was taken to, and you had a really magnificent view out of the hotel window. I will say that you could see the white cliffs of Dover in the distance. And I was told you could see France from that view as well. France. There were a lot of French people there. And people going to France the next day. No, France is not a place I would like to go to at the moment. Because aren't there riots there or something? Well, there were, because Charles and Camilla couldn't go, could they? They went to Germany. They couldn't get to France because there was a load of trouble in France. So I would say, getting on for about 7:45, I was driven back to Rochester, which took about an hour's journey. Very lovely views in the car driving home. Nice Turkish delight sky. Not too much traffic getting home, and we had a little drive around Rochester, doused away.